Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for some truck racing action here. And it's time to go super speedway racing at the crazy 3-mile super speedway in Massachusetts, known as Coca-Cola Super Speedway. We're going to get ready for 17 laps of racing here in the Coca-Cola Cherry 250. Coming into this race, new points leader Emmanuel Hartnett in the 28 Chevrolet. He's got a 4-point lead over Michael Cavanero, so Emmanuel will start in second. Michael is starting in 29th. So this 54 truck looking for a good showing here today. Making sure everybody got off pit road okay, and they did. What kind of racing will we see here today for the truck series? Also, by the way, afterwards, the Cup Series event, and then 4 more races for the NFL Racing Series. So far this season, we've had 5 different winners in the Truck Series. Your points leader has been one of them. He won at Puco. The second driver in points has not been one of them. He might be looking to change that here today as they come off of turn number 4 to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Coca-Cola. Good even start between the first row, inside and outside lanes. It's actually been 2 days since I recorded a race. The question is, can these trucks get into 4th gear? I forget if they can or not. And now there goes the 92 of Grayson Acevedo looking to the lead, and they do get it in 4th gear. These trucks are only going about 200 around this track. It's about as fast as they can get it going. You know the Cup cars will be going a lot faster. Tony Green's going to get that outside line run, and he'll lead lap number 1. The outside line will get a better run for these trucks than they will for those Cup cars. Tony Green's going to use that to power around on the outside and keep the race lead. Now Carvalho and Sabrina Rogers going to pull in line as Carvalho goes to the inside looking for the race lead. Tony Green, that outside line, getting a better draft than Carvalho did. Carvalho's going to keep it in second place, though. Here comes Nick Smith in the 16 truck. Oh, and we've got a crash. Henry Sanford's around. First caution of the day. Tony Green is your leader. Here on lap number 3. Oh, and they're going to make more contact. That was Rogers into the wall from Sabrina Rogers. Ryan Kesey's on the bottom of the track. Looks like they're going to slow up in time to not cause a wreck here. Henry Sanford we saw spun out. Colby Alves is on pit road. Michael Rogers, Greg Lyons. These drivers pitted already. Looks like the 82 and the 19 did. And it looks like the 50 truck has retired. So Michael Rogers out already here early on. Not a good 2 weeks going for him. Rockingham wasn't that great, and this week won't be either. With that said, though, let's take a look and see what brought out the caution. Well, right there, Lyons came up into Michael Rogers, then came down into Sanford. Nowhere to go. Bouchard has nowhere to go. Colby Alves gets spun around. See John Arndt get some damage. There's Michael Rogers. And now see Newith is involved. Scarlett Rich. Sam Rogers is involved. Oh boy. Oh no. So Lions and Colby Alves just spun into pit. That's why they pit for damage. But look what happened to the 50 truck. He's trying to save it. He's saving it. You should have gone in pit road, buddy. Oh boy, that is a hard impact. That sent that truck backwards a good distance. Wow, that was crazy. Let's take a look at that in full speed. From the 50 car's camera here. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a tough hit for the 50 truck. Let's take you to the race restart. Only Michael Rogers has retired from the race. Gonna have 11 laps to go. Nobody a lap down. Perfect. No double file restart mess up. Here's your top 10 rundown coming to the restart. Tony Green's your leader. Cavallo second. Nick Smith third. Mike Mellon fourth. Dylan Young fifth. Ryan Kesey sixth. Grayson Acevedo seventh. Michael Cavanero's up to eighth, with Danny Jones ninth, and Tyler Markell 10th. Remember, guys, this is race number 6 on the season. In other words, we are almost halfway through this season. So these drivers know that this is a points-only season. There's no chase involved in this series. They know they got to keep going for it. As Tony Green's going to block Cavallo, Nick Smith's going to get to the inside of him. Speaking of trucks and off weeks, trucks are going to be racing Kansas next week with the Cup. And then they're going to get 3 weeks off. You can see a lot of movement now going around in the back as drivers get in the 4th gear. Now Smith goes to the inside and Cavallo's going to follow right with him. Nick Smith to the race lead with help from Steve Cavallo. Cavallo saw the 16 move out and he was going to move to the bottom himself. Now here comes Dylan Young on the bottom 3 wide. Help from the 92, 54, and 5 truck. These drivers are making their gains, and there goes Danny Jones around. Cameron Gadoo, we've got another crash. We're going to focus on the leaders. They're going to race back. They had crossed the line. They're racing back for the second caution of the day. Grayson in the lead. Michael Cavanero behind. There's nobody really helping. William Brock's up here. Fitzwater's on the inside. Sam Rogers on pit road. Greg Lyons, Max Newworth, Scarlett Rich. There's the pace track. Henry Sanford's involved again. Coming to the caution flag with 9 laps to go here on their caution. Cavanero to the bottom looking for the lead, but Fitzwater's going to go down low himself. Oh, 92 car is your leader. And the 39 truck got second out of that. Ben Goldberg with damage. Henry Sanford's got heavy damage. Zachary Rogers. Let's take a look and see what brought out our second caution flag of the day. So here's what happened. Looks like Ben Goldberg's going to make too close of a move. Might have had help from Logan Young there, I don't know, but gets into the 5. Boom, 29, 74, 17. Nowhere to go. Wow, Emmett Jukum goes all the way down the racetrack. Now we're going to follow this part of the wreck. Now Jukum does hit the wall there. Here's Ben Goldberg, Ace Rogers, nowhere to go. Pericles gets involved. Let's watch the 25 truck for now. It looks like most people are going to get by. Scarlett Rich is not going to. Oh, Sam Rogers clobbers Scarlett Rich. Oh, Kobe Alves. Wow, he diced his way through there. And, oh, Greg Lyons, nowhere to go. Is going to slam into the back of the 68. Then Newith, nowhere to go. Boom. Henry Sanford, nowhere to go. Gets into the 82. There's Bouchard getting into the underneath of the 63 truck. Oh man, look at Neuwirth. Neuwirth goes for a barrel roll in the corner. And he will be stuck upside down, but it looks like nobody else got involved as far as the 5 and the 17 went. Let's actually look at the 17. 17 gets back up on track just fine. Oh no, he did not. Everybody had to slow down. Now, how did they not wreck right here? Samudio, Pericles, Alan Cavanero, they all slam the brakes and avoid taking themselves out of the race. Wow, that was crazy. What happened to Seth Cole? Oh, Seth Cole went down low to avoid this one. Wade Brummer did have damage. Come back up, and Seth gets in the May Rider, and ooh, that's kind of a hard impact on the right side for that 98 truck. But overall, looking at this crash, some big impacts for these drivers back here. Let's see if we can take a look at this full speed. I'm trying to think of who's the perfect car to go for this. I think we're going to go with Sam Rogers. Oof. That might have been the second big crash of the day. Wasn't the big one yet. Let's take you to the race restart. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Drivers out of the race. Max Neuwirth, Henry Sanford, Greg Lyons, Sam Rogers, Scarlett Rich, and Ben Goldberg. Could kind of call that the big one because we got a lot of more drivers taken out of the race. Seth Cole continuing. Some others that were involved are continuing. Here's your top 10 rundown. 5 laps to go. Caution or checkers will end the race. Grayson Acevedo is your leader. Zachary Fitzwater second. Michael Cavanero third. Tyler Markle fourth. Sean Harple fifth. Logan York sixth. William Brock seventh. Ryan Kesey eighth. Carvalho ninth with Hopkins in 10th. So Michael Cavanero, we start way back there in 29th, but that inside line works at this track. Can they get a first win and maybe take the points lead away from Emmanuel Hartnett? Where is that 28 truck restarting? He is restarting 13th. Michael Cavanero not wasting any time. He's going to go to the inside of Fitzwater already. But he didn't get that outside line draft on the start. It's going to keep him in third. That's going to allow the 92 truck to pull away a little bit. Michael Cavanero going down low. Sean Harple's already down low. 3 wide on the bottom. Everybody's making their moves to the bottom line. 92 truck's a sitting duck. Here comes William Brock. Huge run for the 1 truck. Michael Cavanero and Brock are going to have a run on the 92 truck. They're green. They're just separating. Here goes the 54. There goes the 1. 4 laps to go here at Coca-Cola. 54's got more draft support than the 1 truck. That's going to allow him to take the lead here. Oh, and they're wrecking behind. Did they save it? No, there goes Edwin Mendez. Dion Scott, Cameron Gaddu. Oh, Mike Mellon's barrel rolling. Emmanuel Hartnett was involved. 2 different crashes. Colby Alves is dead. Holy crap, Colby's done. This is for the win. Brock's in the lead, but does Michael get the better outside run with the draft support? Coming to the checkered flag. Brock's going to clear Michael Cavanero. Checkered flag in the air. William Brock is going to win it. And not checkered flag, caution flag in the air. Caution flag in the air. William Brock in the 1 truck. Might have just won his first career race in the truck series. But there was a huge crash, and Emmanuel Hartnett was involved, and this is going to take him out of the points lead for now. Danny Jones with heavy damage. So we had probably our big one there to end the race. Let's take a look and see exactly what caused the final caution of the day. Alright, so here's the start of things. They're going 4 wide, and I don't even know how they thought they could do this. It's surprising. They have the room, but they never make four wide work here. And look at this, 28, 16, 08, 4. They're all locked up here. Now, this is what's surprising. Right here, you think they're going to wreck. Usually they go up, not down. Kesey's going to go down on the apron. So does Mike Mellon. Tony Green bounces back up. They're saving it, but then right there goes the 28 and the 4. So they lost it first. 16 was not the first one to lose it. So Mike Mellon and Emmanuel Hartnett were the first trucks to go spinning. Question is, they came back down and somebody clobbered them. And I think I know who. Oh, Danny Jones and Colby Alves destroys the 4 truck. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this impact out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Mike's car was pretty much stopped. Oh my goodness gracious. That 4 truck got catapulted. Is that where Danny Jones got his damage? Yeah, it was. That's what Danny Jones got caught up in. Look at the 17 truck right here. What does the 17 do? Wow! Oh, he was nicked. But he did get through there somehow. Well, we're going to take an onboard or two with this, specifically the 4 and the 19. But let's take a look at the front here. See what happened for the rest of the crash. Oh, so Nick Smith had saved it, but it was Mendez who's going to get a bump from Wade Brummer, sends him into Tony Green. That sends him around. But what happened to Cameron Gaddu and Dion Scott? Oh, Samudio goes in too hot, hits the 97, then the 29 spins himself around. And that's what happened to them. Come back down. Nobody's going to hit him. But something happened to the 14 truck. Oh, he's going to hit the back end of Wade Brummer now. And is it Scarlett Rich nowhere to go? No. Scarlett Rich gets through. I mean, Sabrina Rogers. Derp. Sabrina Rogers gets through there, but who's going to hit Pericles? Oh, Dylan Young. Oh, Dylan Young nowhere to go. Alan Cavanero's got nowhere to go. Wow, that's what happened there. That's a tough break for those 3. Trying to get back to the caution flag. Alright, so let's take 2 onboards here real quick. On board with Colby Alves. That was a crazy impact. Now on board with Mike Mellon. Oh my gosh. He probably saw that 19 truck coming and he just had to brace for it. Because if you look at this, this is where you're like, okay, I'm getting spun around, and then you see this and you're like, oh, fudge. Oh, man. It just pains me to look at this. Thank goodness we have that double protection. That was a hard impact. That car is destroyed. I mean, that truck is destroyed. Like, holy crap. Alright, let's get you to the finish. We're back here, under caution. It's the white flag lap. Let's just see who's not going to finish the race here. Colby Alves. This was definitely the big one right here. Colby Alves, Nick Pericles, Dion Scott, Dylan Young, Mike Mellon, Danny Jones, Alan Cavanero, Nicholas Samudio, Wade Brummer, Emmanuel Hartnett, Zachary Rogers, Seth Cole, Emmett Jukum, and Sabrina Rogers. Now, I don't know why a lot of those drivers retired. They didn't really have a lot of damage from that, and they could have finished in the caution. Not sure if Cameron Gaddu, who's 2 laps down, is going to pick up those spots or not. He might just go down the racetrack and retire. But anyway, coming to the checkered flag, William Brock is going to pick up his first career win in the Mountain Dew Livewire Truck Series here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Michael Cavanero will definitely, I think, take the points lead here with his second place finish. Tyler Markle will come home third. Sean Harple fourth. Grayson Acevedo fifth. Zachary Fitzwater sixth. Steve Cavallo seventh. Frank Hopkins eighth. Cooper Cyron ninth with Logan York 10th. With that said, your race results are official. I will see you guys for the Cup Series race here, which will be the Coke 0500. See you guys then.